I built a mini truck that can ride on abandoned railroads because I have a dream of driving it across a 117-year-old trestle bridge. In the last episode, we spent a painful 10 hours headed toward the bridge, only to be stopped by an unexpected railcar graveyard. In this episode, we struggled to figure out how to get to the bridge without turning around, and somehow find our way into the mountains for our final attempt at crossing the bridge. What you are about to watch is the conclusion to 3 months of building and traveling, 3 months of editing, and over $10,000 of my own money spent in hopes of achieving this silly dream. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand finale of the Mini Truck Railroad series. Thank you to Shopify for sponsoring this video. So after this moment,
can we still get to the bridge?
All I knew was that I did not want to turn around. So we talked through every possible game plan and agreed to make our official decision in the morning.
Good night, people.
Good night, people. It's day two, it's time for us to decide what we're gonna do. It's day two, as long as we don't turn around, I'll make it through. We're gonna pack up, turn around. The fact that it's our best plan is so sad but true. After the coldest night of sleep I think I've ever had in my entire life, we decided to warm up and try to figure out how exactly we were going to get to the bridge. Mo had a flight booked for the next morning, so whatever we did, it needed to happen today. There was a moment where we considered trying to drive around the railcar graveyard, but because there wasn't much room on either side of the tracks, plus the risk of getting stuck, it just didn't seem worth it. In the end, we realized our best option was to go back and somehow find a new entry point using the mini truck's biggest advantage, its ability to ride both rail and road. As we packed up, we were still unsure if this mini truck could even drive out of here. Dead. Okay, we want it to keep rising. Yes! Yes! Her for daddy! Let's go! Although she was running, the engine definitely felt weaker today. We were back in the tracks. So now that we're on the tracks, it's time to go all the way back to the first bridge that we crossed yesterday. Awesome, really awesome. Let's go. Because we had cleared so many rocks the day before, getting back to our start didn't really take long at all. But I will say, crossing the bridge this time honestly just brought on a whole new wave of doubts. The whole time we're driving back to our start, all I'm thinking is, sure, we can get off the tracks and drive around, but where are we putting the truck back on the rails? If we wanted to cross the Half Moon Trestle Bridge by sunset, we just couldn't afford any more routing mistakes, which was very intimidating. Especially considering all of the research and route planning I had done just kind of went out the window. Dual threat, baby! But since this truck could ride both the rail and the road, the plan was to quickly get gas and food and then find another railroad entrance. We just camped. While we were getting gas, a sweet lady named Vicky introduced herself after she saw our rail truck. And how to...
I've had people come my way, and I live on the railroad tracks.
Oh, no way.
The other way.
Oh, got it.
I keep looking for you guys. Oh, let me bring you drinks. Or,
that's so fun.
It's like so much.
Because Vicky had interacted with so many people riding the tracks by her house, when we mentioned the Half Moon Trestle Dream to her, she said,
With Brody taking over there, this was kind of a cut across, I think, from here.
Vicky felt like another guide to our quest as she warned us about some possible weather coming later and showed us the fastest way to get to the tracks. The timing of our conversation with her couldn't have been more perfect, and it felt like things kept falling into place as we grabbed lunch at the Sassy Squatch. Almost immediately after walking in, the owner very excitedly asked us about the truck.
So have you been across any of the big train trestles?
So we went across this one right here this morning.
Oh, that's nothing compared to, I don't know how they built them back on day.
He knew the exact bridge we were trying to drive across, so I got to tell him which part of the railroad I was thinking about driving to after talking to Vicky. He confirmed that's exactly where we should go, which was so relieving. And then on top of all that, he said,
Have you been to Idaho before?
No, first time.
Okay, so I have a little tradition. On behalf of Idaho, welcome.
Wow.
And
An Idaho Spud, what is this?
it's a candy.
Okay.
But anyways, we appreciate you guys coming.
Yeah,
Oh my
100%.
God.
These two guardian angels started making us believe that somehow we could actually make it to the bridge. After lunch, we took Vicky's cut through to the other side of the railroad, and as we drove, we looked for an entry point on Google Maps. And before long, all right, Idaho, Idaho, finally got myself a potato in Idaho. On top of that is chocolate, let's go. Oh, oh, I'm a little naughty but for sure.
We're back.
We're so back. It was nice coming back from the river today and knowing like every track that we had hit, we had seen before. The fact that we haven't seen any of this is exciting, but it's also a little scary.
A little bit terrifying.
Because of the railroad graveyard, we cut out this part of the journey and drove straight here to begin the best part of the railroad, the canyon. When this track was built in the early 1900s, instead of carving out tunnels throughout the canyon, to save money, the engineers built dozens of wooden trestle bridges alongside it. Years later, it was affectionately nicknamed the Railroad on Stilts because of all the bridges. Out of all of them, the Half Moon Trestle Bridge is hands down the shining star, but to get there, we will have to cross 11 bridges on the way and move a lot of rocks, so it's time to go.
What you want,
Oh, we haven't seen mountains
baby,
yet.
I got. What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect when you just a little bit, hey, baby, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Hey, ladies, this guy.
Dress stick. All right. Thanks,
Ain't
Dad.
gonna do you wrong. Why you gone? Ain't gonna do you wrong. 'Cause I don't wanna. All I'm asking is for a little respect, just a little bit, baby, just a little bit. Just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm out to get it. All my money. And I'm asking.
Look at that turn. We're hitting that turn like a freaking pro. Our go-kart could have never done this.
When you get
Your kisses, sweet about honey. And guess what? So is my money. All I want you to do for me is give it to me when you get home. Yeah, baby, whip it to me. Just a little bit now, just a little bit. R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T, take F-T-C.
Yes. Wow, look! And then we spotted her, the first of the 11 bridges we would have to cross before getting to the Half Moon Trestle Bridge. It would also be the first time we would see if any of these 117-year-old wooden bridges would be able to hold the weight of two dudes in a truck. And that bridge did exactly what bridges do, stood strong as we drove across that thing confidently and kept chugging deeper into the canyon, one step closer to the Half Moon Trestle Bridge. There was this quiet confidence in both of us starting to build, and it kind of felt like we could handle anything that Idaho threw at us. Well, anything except when most starts looking intently out the window, I don't see it. I'm driving, which is why I'm always completely distracted at whatever is up us. Oh no, he crashed it. The bridge isn't for miles. Hide the pain from your face with a discreet little smile. Now tell him it's okay and comfort him with an awkward hug. Oh wait, it's working, but the camera's all shaky. But that's fine because the drone, it didn't go breaky. I tried to convince Mo it was okay because the drone was still working, but he insisted on doing extra rock duty as an apology. Hey guys, Editing Preston here. If you've enjoyed the video so far, it would mean so much if you'd consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to 1 million subscribers eventually, so that would mean so much. Okay, great, thank you, bye. Because we were next to these huge mountains, there were way more rocks than before, and this was kind of getting exhausting. But we kept pushing on because we still had 10 more bridges till the finish line. Oh yeah, I ended up riding the axle a bunch. It did a lot for morale. It also made the whole rock picking up thing way more efficient. I would hop off, chuck some rocks, hop back on. Oh, I got on the front too.
Dude, what have we been doing? This is it.
I was completely locked in up there, rock after rock. My focus, you could say, was rock solid. So solid, in fact, that I wasn't exactly looking forward, which is why Mo suddenly yelled,
Oh, Preston, look up ahead.
Tristan! This was no Half Moon Trestle Bridge, but it was hands down the biggest we had ever been on. I will say the drone was a little drunk after the crash.
So that was the moment that we've been waiting for.
That was it. There was also this feeling in the pit of my stomach telling me not to get too comfortable, especially after everything that's happened so far. It was worth taking a second to check ahead just to be sure.
Preston, what are you seeing?
You know how we're going in the right side of the bridge?
Yeah.
There's a few trestle bridges that lead into the right side of the bridge. One of them is not a bridge anymore. In 2011, a wildfire burned this bridge down, and I feel a little embarrassed that I didn't know that until this very moment. When you're doing a huge project like this all by yourself, things kind of naturally fall through the cracks, but this was uniquely hard to swallow considering the same exact thing happened yesterday. I think we need to turn around.
Is there?
What time is it?
It's like noon.
Noon. There is one more that we could try the other side. We could go on the left side.
Oh,
We could go on the left side.
Just closer in.
Yes. Okay. There's this town, Rubens.
Okay.
Rubens. It's on the top of the hill. Look, right at the top. So before we left the gas station, Vicky very casually said,
One of the guys that came our way also had fun. By Gibbons and Rubens, I think is the name of it.
she must have been trying to say Rubens, because if other railcar guys had also been there, it might just be the way into the Half Moon Trestle Bridge. We gotta move, right? It's good. It's good. It's good.
Preston, I want to go this way, man.
And honestly, so did I. Not crossing those other 9 bridges was disappointing for sure, but with the sun setting at 4:30 p.m. today, we just didn't have time. And I was driving like a maniac to get back in the rails ASAP.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. P, how are we feeling?
Oh, it's crazy. That was scary.
That was like our most exhilarating, yet efficient thing we've done.
Yes, it really was.
Oh, what is that?
What'd you say? Whoa! Stop!
What does it say?
This is the Keep Going hoodie. A hoodie that I made for you guys. I have sampled so many different hoodies and landed on this one because it's hands down my favorite. The way I'm selling this hoodie is with my dear friends at Shopify. Shopify is a commerce platform that allows you to start, grow, and manage a business. Shopify is literally empowering the next generation of entrepreneurs
by making commerce for everyone. I wouldn't be able to sell this hoodie if it wasn't for Shopify. Shopify Magic in particular is hands down my favorite thing.
You can use it on Shopify's mobile app to easily change the background of product images. So if you're ever, I don't know, in the middle of Idaho and need to check your analytics or even make changes to your store, you can do it all from their mobile app. That's probably what I'm doing here in this very moment.
Go to shopify.com/PrestonGoes for your free trial today. Literally scan this QR code right now. Please scan it. I want to get off the truck. Did you scan it? Ah, scan it! Scan it now! Ah, scan it!
Because we moved so many rocks on the way there, we honestly made incredible time coming back. Having the extra time also made the ad read really fun. We got off the tracks a few miles before our entry point and drove through someone's backyard to get onto the road. If this is your house, I'm so sorry. The stress did start kind of creeping its way back in as we drove to Rubens, but the sun came out, which was nice. It was an hour-long drive to another entry point we found on Google Maps. So after a lot of driving, we have gotten to what Google Maps says is the railroad. As you can see, there's no railroad. We're just gonna go that way and hope that the trestle bridge is on the other side. The more of this type of stuff that I do, the more I realize that a perfect plan makes a great trip, but a terrible adventure, which is why we're kind of just going deeper into the unknown. Died on the way there.
That's all the way down. Nothing's happening. Not great.
But then came back to life. I don't have a cool line to say about trucks breaking down. I wish that never happened ever.
I kind of would have thought that we would hit like a railroad or something by now.
Seconds later, we found rails on the side of the road, which meant we were on the right path, but it also made us wonder how much of the railroad was gone. I couldn't help but think, what if we came all this way and there was actually no railroad to ride on? I guess there's only one way to find out. Hit it. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! We go. Ooh. Ooh, okay, there's an exit, that's good. There's light. Maybe the train tracks are on the other side. Like, the tracks have to be somewhere, right? Four-wheel drive on. Thankful that we haven't hit some big obstacle. Oh, another tunnel! Oh, dude. Tunnel number two! Tunnel number two! Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Whoa. Whoa! Go, baby, go! This is so crazy! Bro, look at this thing! What? Okay, so still no railroad. It makes me really hope that we're headed in the right direction. Bridge? No way, no way! We got our first trestle bridge! There's no tracks. Do you think... There's no tracks in the bridge. Do you think the truck can make it across? No. No. Dang it. I don't know why I make these stupid goals so big. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Like, call someone. Like, someone probably knows this. Before I drive 20 hours across the country, I just...
We didn't come this far just to come this far.
Whoa, dude.
That was more than I thought, to be honest. Just kind of like flattening this down. Like if this all kind of flattened.
We could put in some work.
Yeah, way better. Sorry, you guys missed it. We just imagine like a time lapse of like, oh! All right, you got it. Engine died. Oh, come on, engine. So the winch could give us that extra. I've never used a tow strap before. I've never really off-roaded or done anything like this. This could be a really bad idea or a really good one. Does this work? So I'm going to do both at the same time, I guess. Calm.
Okay, let's rethink. What if we go winch off, gas it again,
Really
connect
good.
once we're up here, then winch and gas together?
Okay.
Ready? All right, winch it.
Okay.
Come on, baby! Did it go a little? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you went like another 1.5 feet.
Really? This is insane, dude.
Yep. Nice.
It's so close, bro.
I know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I know.
Yeah.
We know that perseverance is what gets you the win, but it's funny how it is also what gets you through the loss. And being willing to let go of how I imagine this story ending, well, that may require the most amount of perseverance so far.
It's an interesting thing, working really hard for something. I'm just gonna lean into it, you know, why not?
Do it.
It's just an interesting thing, working really hard for something. Gosh, it's like the most time and most money I've ever spent on anything. And it's like the hardest I've ever worked for something. And man, I just wanted to drive that stupid truck across the Half Moon Trestle Bridge here in Idaho. And it's looking like we're not gonna be able to do that.
As we walked, all I kept thinking about was how much I wanted to turn around. I thought about all the things I should have done different, like emptying the truck bed. I don't know why I didn't do that. Just being hard on myself. But then we got here. Another avalanche. And another. And another. And another. So many, in fact, that it became very clear that the road to the bridge would have been an impossible one. All of a sudden, that first roadblock started feeling a lot more like protection. And if I wouldn't have kept walking, I would have never known that.
I didn't think I was gonna cry. That's so embarrassing. Yeah, the other version of this is me being silent the rest of the walk.
Yeah.
And pissed.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just cry like a baby for a second.
Yeah.
And I feel better now, so.
Well, I feel like too you learned because last time you were really pissed
Yeah.
and God grew you through that.
Yep.
You matured as a man.
Mm-hmm.
It provided its purpose, and you're capitalizing on it now, responding with joy, with thankfulness,
Yeah.
with appreciation, even whenever things don't go your way.
Yeah. And look at this.
So if you've got something that maybe didn't pan out the way you thought it should, I hope this story can be a reminder for you, as it has been for me, not to sit in that disappointment, but walk through it. Because maybe the ending on the other side of it is actually better than the one you have planned.